A kiss, breakfast, coffee, and leftover pizza from yesterday. The scent after rain. Hearing your favorite song live in concert. The first swim of the year at the beach.
Clocking out on the last day before vacation. Hanging out with friends. Coming home to the people you love.
Doing absolutely nothing on a Sunday, at least one Sunday a month. Feeling grateful and being appreciated for the things you do.
At Unlock Your Potential, we believe that each of us has the right to enjoy these simple pleasures, and that happiness is life's ultimate purpose.
Perhaps nothing is more revolutionary than trust and happiness. And we might add, we're doing neither ourselves nor others any favors if we deny ourselves the enjoyment of these little gift life offers, often free of charge.
Today, at Unlock Your Potential, we're going to talk about how to savor these little things.
Are you aware of the many small joys around you that you could be enjoying, but feel you're missing out on?
Do you feel down a bit off?
Do you feel sad, especially knowing that happiness is within arm's reach, just a leap away?
Would you like to learn how to embrace all those tiny delights life has to offer?
These questions invite us to reflect on what we're doing to truly appreciate and honor life's little things. They remind us of a brief story.
A person who overcame addiction shared that one day, they woke up and saw a beam of light streaming through the window. That moment of clarity changed their entire life. Simply noticing, a second of seeing not just with the eyes but with the soul, can transform your life.
Appreciating life's little things sometimes means giving ourselves a reality check. It's not about comparing ourselves to others, but it's also important to look around.
Visit a hospital, and if possible, spend time at a children's oncology ward in your area. What will you see? Probably not sadness. And do you know why? Because children possess an innate vitality that keeps them from dwelling on life's terrible things. You'll see kids who will likely gift you a genuine smile, alongside devoted parents by their side.
What do you think? Isn't it worth, right here and now, appreciating those small things life offers and experiencing them with joy and gratitude?
Becoming aware that life is temporary, for you, for me, for everyone, is the only certainty. Don't you agree? We can't truly enjoy life if we operate under the belief that we'll be here forever.
Go out into the streets with a tourist's eyes. Look at the buildings as if you've never seen them before. Wander through alleys you've never entered. See with first-time eyes. The true sage is the one who views life through the eyes of a first-timer.
Try stepping away from your social media for a moment. Turn off the TV for a bit. Take a break from the dreadful news and those reality shows featuring the latest cosmetic surgeries to look more beautiful. Pause checking your email for a few minutes. Do you know what you'll find has happened if you do this?
Nothing terrible will have occurred. Whether you've missed the latest photo posted on social media, haven't checked how the NASDAQ index is doing, or missed the latest details of the current war, or didn't see how the influencer's lips turned out after her recent surgery, even if you missed all this, do you know what will have happened in your life?
Nothing terrible. Simply nothing.
But do you know what you'll have done? You will have shifted your focus, your attention, your essence, your being, to the little wonderful things that surely surround you. Perhaps you've allowed yourself to enjoy a small pleasure.
Sitting in a park doing nothing. What a marvel, right? Or simply organizing your closet, that task you've been postponing, and after doing it, feeling the satisfaction of having completed it. Without anyone knowing, just you. But how much joy can that simple, seemingly insignificant act bring you?
In a society saturated with information, objects, and people, in such a society, perhaps the true luxury is space, and perhaps only from that space can we learn to enjoy the small things.
Certain qualities of beauty become invisible, we can't see them. Many times we aren't capable of appreciating beauty when we go at the speed we've made our priority, doing many things without really knowing why or for what. We've simply forgotten the most essential, to live life.
Everything blurs. It's as if we were in a car rushing, not paying attention to the scenery, to what's truly happening. You miss enjoying a landscape, the colors, the shapes, just for the sake of arriving, without being quite clear on where.
Sorry, perhaps it's to buy that new car, or not miss out on the latest high-end smartphone, or having to explain to someone who simply doesn't care how smart you are to earn more money, or achieving the Employee of the Month award, which surely represents how much you've given away your life's time. and how much you've sidelined the small things in life that you deserve to enjoy and live, for a round of applause that will last less than a lily. Have you ever stopped to think that you're much more than what you do? Are you more than the profession or activity you engage in? We're not saying what you do doesn't matter. It does. But you matter more.
What you've been able to achieve through your effort, what you're capable of deciding to do with your life today, and all that you'll feel, think, and act upon, things you probably can't even imagine right now.
Your life, the one you hold in your hands, today.
Before we continue, if you find this content helpful and enjoyable, please leave us your comment, opinion, idea, or experience. We'd also appreciate it if you could give us a like and subscribe to unlock your potential. We don't ask for much, and we deeply thank you.
Let's review together some beliefs we hold that prevent us from enjoying and appreciating the little details of life. Some might say that happiness is having what you want. Here's the first difficulty. That's not possible.
When you want something, it's because you don't have it yet. And once you have it, you no longer want it. We always feel desire for what's missing, for what we lack. The energy we expend in seeking what we want is always driven by this sense of lack.
But of course, one day, since not everything is so cruel or difficult, you achieve what you wanted, what happens? You no longer desire it, no longer love it. The Christmas gifts are stored away, forgotten, overshadowed by the act of consumption, and children want the next thing they don't have yet. Society can't let us desire just anything. That drive to seek what's missing can't manifest chaotically. Every society knows that desire must be organized, directed, channeling our energy toward goals that won't cause problems, toward achievements that help organize societal life.
In school, we learn to desire what's missing. In primary school, our teacher, Mrs. Mary, would say, primary is the prep for secondary. So, we spent 6 years looking forward to secondary school. Secondary would be fabulous. Mrs. Mary promised it would be more fun, more freedom. Then, when secondary came, we had every reason to believe it would be wonderful. We'd have fun, enjoy, be happy. But then, the coordinator changed. Mrs. Patricia told us, look, the 4 years of secondary are just preparation for high school. High school is in another building, much more fun, no uniforms. You can choose between sciences and arts. You're almost an adult, free, and therefore, you'll be happy. Just a few more years to wait. Then came high school. At first, it seemed to fulfill the promise. Oh my, there was freshman week, Miss Freshman parties, and lots of fun. It was a blast. Happiness seemed within reach. But after a few days, we started walking the halls. Internships here, internships there. Upperclassmen warned. Buddy, without internships, you're screwed. If you don't get internships, you'll miss the train, lose job opportunities, and never work. So, you hustle to secure internships, and when you land them, you return home elated. Happiness has arrived. I've got internships. But on the first day, you're treated like an intern. Reality check. Then, someone tells you, if they don't hire you, those internships were pointless. You manage to get hired, earn your degree, and tell your family. 16 years of preparation. You're the valedictorian proclaiming, 16 years, but now happiness is here. I got a job, a degree, and maybe a good credit score, thanks to my student loans. On your first day at work, your boss greets you. The company has 15 levels. You're at G15. G15 is below the interns. There's no place to park your bike. You're nobody. So you ask, what do I do to move up? The boss replies, you need to chase goals, hit targets, and deliver results. You look puzzled. And what exactly is a goal? He explains, goals are like carrot on sticks. You run, grab the carrot, hand it over. I'll give you another to chase, and so on. Keep climbing. G14, G13, it's a blast. You chase carrots, hand them over. Chase more carrots, hand them over. And so on. You're moving up, but at what cost? 8 years later, you run into him at the company cafeteria and say, Mr. Boss, I have one curiosity. Where do you put all those carrots? You keep climbing and climbing. Suddenly, they start calling you by letters. English letters. Because anything in English is valuable. your CFO, CEO, CCOCOU, AICOCOU, CFOU, you begin to notice that there's always someone above. Someone is always putting you down. There always has to be someone looking down on you. Then, one day, they throw you a party at the Allianz Parque Stadium. They're going to give you a plaque saying, "Thank you, Carrot Chaser." But now, as you grow older, you'll be replaced by someone younger and more naive. Someone will still say, "When you retire, it will be so much fun." You grab the little money that's left. You have a small house in the countryside, even a lake, and you fish in it. At 80 years old, you're nearing the end, surrounded by family, crying, and someone will still come, believe it or not. Someone will come and say, "The sadness is over, the sorrow is over, because the best is yet to come."
You say, "I've lived deceived for 80 years. And you realize that maybe if life had any chance of being happy, it's not when nothing happens, but it's now here in this moment, watching this video.
Either happiness is here, or it won't be anywhere else, because life is here. And where and when is this here? There is no other place, no other time but here and now.
And that here and now is what you can choose to walk through. As a carrot chaser, running after plastic bags in the wind, behind that thing that will happen tomorrow. And then you will be totally happy? Or as someone who chooses to honor every moment of their life, enjoying and valuing the small details you can appreciate on that journey?
Psychiatrist Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, who spent much of her life working with terminal patients, after hundreds of experiences, reached a conclusion about what most people said in their final moment of life. The majority said they regretted not daring more in life.
It wasn't about regretting what they had done, but about what they hadn't dared to do. Life is too short to furthermore make it small.
The greatness of appreciating the small details of life, without a doubt, is what makes the difference. You are worth it, you deserve it. And remember, it's not magic, it's just applied emotional intelligence.